Well, here we are again with the adventures of Chef Perry. And in the last episode, we went to the four-leaf fish packing plant to find some supplies so that the proprietors of Club Snuggle here could make more of their custom designer drugs. So we need to go and talk to this fellow right here, Sawyer.
Excuse me.
Cool, you're back. Any problems finding the ingredients?
Nope, no problem whatsoever.
Well, thanks again. These drugs are gonna make a lot of people really happy. For a little while, anyway. And of course, here's your payment. I've got a few more errands I could use help with if you're interested.
Well, okay. Let's just have a look and see what the... well, we're still at the first step, talking to settlers at 10 Pines Bluff. We need to... okay, maybe we should deal with this, because these ones are time sensitive. These ones are time sensitive, so we need to get those out of the way. So I guess the next thing we'll do is head to Taffington Boat House. And we'll maybe come back and get some more side quests from the guys here at Club Snuggle another time. How much? Okay, I'm carrying a fair amount of weight here. Yeah, I've got a lot of extra weapons and things like that going on here. However, I don't need to resort to the portable container just yet. So, we'll head outside. Okay, here we are, back outside again, and it's nighttime. Guess we'll put on our night vision goggles here, and have a look and see where the nearest, like, Red Rocket Kendall is the nearest settlement that we could go and have a rest at. Or we could just head down this way and maybe stop in and stay at the inn in Bunker Hill. Yes, and we have the dog with us. And we'll keep him with us for as long as I can put up with him. And if he starts to annoy me, then I'll send him packing. As I think that out of all of the companions, probably the dog annoys me the least. But he can still be pretty annoying sometimes.
Hey.
Uh-oh. Oh. Shot at. There, see, go get him, boy. Yeah. Ow. There, that takes care of you. Okay, there still is a... Are you biting on that guy? Where are you? Where'd you go? I can't find him. Where are you? Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, oh, they're upstairs in here somehow. Okay. Oh, there you are. Uh-oh. And I got infected with FEV sanguinarius, too. Guess we'll grab that stuff. We'll grab that and that and that and that and that. Okay. Oh, caution. I'm still being cautioned. Okay, well. First things first. looks like I don't have any garlic essence or extract or whatever it's called. I guess I'll have to see the doctor when I get to Bunker Hill to fix this little problem. In the meantime, though, I need portable container. Okay, that's actually a pretty good legendary. Gonna hang on to that. Yeah, I'm not carrying all that much junk. Yes, I think it's mostly excess weapons that I'm carrying so heavy here. Right, not too bad. We can probably live with that now. Where are you and how did you get up there? Okay, hold still. Yeah. Sometimes when the dog's flopping around like that and you try to stim pack him, he'll duck and then you'll miss. Oh, look, there's a safe up here. I never knew that there was a safe up here. It's amazing after all these years this game has been out. And I still occasionally find something that I did not know was there. Even if it's something small like this.
Got it.
Okay. Uh-oh, that looks like bad news.
Snack time!
Yeah. Okay, well. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh, yeah. We've got all kinds of good stuff here. We'll just toss a couple of those down. Okay, where'd those guys go? Only one of them? Okay. Oh, don't have a recon scope on that. Don't have a recon scope on that. Alright. Oh. Yeah, there we go.
There, somewhere.
Yeah. Come on, you're supposed to come this way. I can hear that other one.
Here, human. A treat for you.
Yeah. Boom. Okay, well. Now, there's another one of these guys around here somewhere. I need to free up a little bit more space here. Okay. I don't know where the other guy went, but I guess must have gone in the opposite direction or something. Oh, I went and I put my welding goggles in the portable container. Very smart. Okay, where's the doctor?
I'm half tempted to join the railroad with all this shit.
Hey, you. Talk some sense into my numbskull son. Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble.
What's the railroad?
The freedom fighters, willing to risk their lives for synths. And that means they fight the Institute. Only ones that do.
What? You think that's noble or some bullshit? That just makes them idiots. No son of mine is going to throw his life away with those lunatics.
And what are synths?
Synthetic people made by the Institute. Look so human you can't tell them from us.
They're monsters is what they really are.
And how do you know that? Have you ever met one? If you can't tell who's a synth or not, they can't be all that bad.
Hey, this is between the two of you.
We got a good life here, and you'd throw it all away.
All I do here is help crusty old caravan hands, no offense, go blind off rot gut. At least the railroad's fighting the Institute. And why not save synths?
Might as well go off and join the Death Claw Preservation Society.
I wouldn't mind getting some service here.
Where are my manners? If you want a drink, talk to me. Need a bed? Well, hit up Numbskull over there.
Yeah?
Okay, well, while we're here, we might as well talk to you.
Got every liquor from the Commonwealth here. Benefit of being the caravan trader's favorite bar.
Let's see what you have.
Here's what I got.
Okay, he does have a garlic essence, so we'll buy that for future use. Just as a handy field cure. Like that's about all he's got that I'm interested in buying right now.
Booze and grub, right here.
You have any work?
Well, there is one thing.
Dad, you're not going to send him on that same wild goose chase.
Hey, he brought it up, not me. As I was saying, before us Savaldis started slinging rotgut for thirsty caravan hands, we came from a line of Minutemen. My grandpa, Brent Savaldi, was the last. He died fighting raiders just outside Malden. If you could find any of his personal effects, well, it'd mean the world to me.
Okay.
I'll find your grandpa.
Just be careful, all right? I don't want any more deaths on my conscience.
Alrighty. Now, where did the doctor go? The doctor was at the bar. With all these other distractions, I lost track of her. There you are.
Huh. Haven't seen you before. If you need a doctor, let's get you examined.
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, Doctor.
Tell me your symptoms.
Got roughed up.
Huh, you look fine, but... Oh, wait. Yep, that's gonna need to be set back in place. Come on, let's get started. All done. Any other complaints?
Nope, I'm cured.
That was it.
Off you go, then.
Yeah. Now, I didn't know it before either. I discovered this fairly recently here in Bunker Hill. There's a water fountain right here. Now, how much water do I have with me? I have a lot of stuff in my inventory here. Okay, I guess I could use a few. Well, okay, I only get one more. Okay, so now I guess all we need to do is just buy a place to sleep for the night, and then we'll be good to go.
Hey there.
Need a roof over your head? Only place in town.
I'll take it.
Any vermin you find is yours. No extra charge.
What a deal. Okay, well, as it happens here, I'm just going to crash on the couch here. Since I'm not allowed to sleep for 8 hours on a mattress on the floor by some weird twist of logic in some game dev's mind. Okay, now it's daytime and we're ready to go again. I guess I'm probably going the wrong way. That's fine, I'll still get there this way too. And who do we have here? Fred O'Connell.
Don't have anything to sell. I'm on my way to Vault 81 to restock. Maybe you can find what you need there.
Okay.
Move along.
Ooh, bossy. Okay, we're not going, normally we're not going this way, but we'll head up this way just a few more steps because we can actually or did we already discover County Crossing? We already discovered them. So never mind, we'll go back this way. It's a nice sunny day in the Commonwealth. Oh, what do we got here?
Excuse me, sir. Would you happen to know the way to Bunker Hill?
Sure.
I do. It's over this way.
Your assistance is appreciated.
Okay, I'm not sure how pointing in this direction means that way, but okay. I think you just happen to point in the direction you're facing. And I guess we might as well discover this location while we're passing right by it here. What? Found an enemy? Where? Ooh, what's going on up there? Okay, well. So, of course, this is a location. Oh, okay. That's where the enemies are that you found. Okay, not going to bother coming in here because there isn't much to find in there anyway, and that's a place where you'll get sent on a fetch quest later if you decide to check out that sailing ship on top of that building over there. So I guess we'll just swim across the lake here. We'll swim across the lake. Obviously, it's something underwater there. It was blocking me. Okay. Oh, look at this. I can hardly even see them through the fog here. Okay, where'd they go? Oh, they went to go and get some friends. I love that, how bugs are that smart. Like, what the hell? Ooh. Okay. Okay, so there's that one over there. Guess it'll come back when it's ready. They actually went and... The bugs actually went and got help. Huh. Go figure. I didn't think bugs were that smart. And then that one, oh, here, is it coming back? It's just sitting there thinking about things. Yeah. And of course, that's the one drawback to a double-barreled shotgun, is that once you fire 2 shots, you have to reload. And it takes way longer to reload a double-barreled shotgun in Fallout 4 than it does in Fallout New Vegas. Ugh. Alright, Come on. Hey. Okay, is that it? All the blood bugs are dead? There are no more blood bugs. Okay. Okay, and then report my success to... Whoa, whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Boy. Okay. Oh, jeez, there's another one. Any more? Yes, there is. Yet. Oh. Sneaky, aren't they? Little bastards. Yeah. Every blood bug for miles around must have been... Wow, okay. Right, well. First things first, we need to activate the workshop. Hopefully that's the last of the blood bugs. And there's a radio quite happily playing away somewhere. Okay, there. Yeah, okay, so... Yeah. Okay, well, I'm just gonna turn that off for now. Because YouTube hassles me over such things as a radio playing in the background for a song that's like 80 years old. I think that's so dumb. Because other platforms are not that sensitive about that kind of thing, and they don't seem to ever get in any trouble. Okay, well, now we could use a little bit of healing and recovery here, I guess. So maybe we'll... Yeah, we'll use one of those. And then we'll have to come back here and grab another drink of water. So that is actually a fix that was done. I can remember a time when in this game a few years ago when that door opened inward instead. And it opened inward on this side of the frame, so when you opened the door it would actually block your path to walk down here. it was a real pain. You had to open the door and then walk out to here and then close the door. But at some point, maybe in a game update or something, it got fixed. Somebody else must have been annoyed by that and decided that it needed to be changed. Okay. We'll drop a bunch of junk in the work chest there. And what else are we going to do? Oh yeah, we've got a couple of things that we can open up in here.
That's it.
Okay, most of the rest of that stuff, well... Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Well, we'll grab those two. I'm not going to grab all the ammunition out of these containers, because if I scrap these, then the contents will just end up in the workbench automatically. But when I am done here with scrapping things, then I'm going to try a little trick that I learned here recently. Of Margaret's note. Margaret's note say... Margaret's note says Russell is missing. Someone stashed some chems in the drainage at the end of the canal. Maybe we could sell them to one of the traders and use the caps to buy another Brahmin. Started seeing bugs, and it looks like this place was occupied by some people previously, and they were overrun by the blood bugs and killed. But anyway, we've basically picked up all the interesting things here. So I think what I'm going to do is pause the recording for a bit so that people don't have to put up with the tedium of watching me scrap everything in this settlement. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we got just about everything that's scrappable scrapped here, except for a couple things like those vines up there that I can't reach from the ground. Quite often I'll also scrap the broken roof off this building, and then just build a couple more stories on top, kind of thing. But anyway, for starters, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let's go over here to furniture, containers, and I believe this little shipping container here comes courtesy of the mod 50 Ways to Die at Dr. Nick's. And what it is it's sort of like a form of cloud storage. So when you put stuff in this shipping container, such as all the ammunition from the containers in the settlement that I scrapped, well, you put this stuff in to shipping container, and then if I go ahead and just build a shipping container at another location, well, I'll be able to pull all this stuff out there. So pretty handy. And, you know, like I thought that I would just use it mainly for things like ammunition and the like. Ugh. Because instead of just storing the ammunition in the all these separated settlement workbenches, well, it just gives me access to that handy stuff no matter where I happen to be. So now I guess I have to go back to County Crossing and tell them that I was successful. So this takes a little bit of running back and forth, and then of course while I'm over there a couple of people will move in here, which means that I'm going to have to come back here again. So it's basically simultaneous settlement building here, which could be a bit of a problem due to the relative isolation and lack of resources that I have going on here. Anyway, maybe we'll sit at the cooking station here for a second, see if I have anything to cook. Okay, well, let's head back to County Crossing then. Okay, it's not quite nighttime yet. So. Oh, super mutants. Wow, that thing survived. Oh, looks like we had a couple of survivors of that blast. Okay, well, we can pick up some of their stuff. I'll leave the sledgehammer behind because it really doesn't have that much in the way of valuable pieces anyway. Okay. So this means now there should be a couple of synths over here too. Get them both lined up here.
Contact detected. Possibly.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll take your stuff. Take that stuff. Well, there's some first-time stuff happening here all over the place. Just discovering new locations. Slocum Joe's Corporate HQ. Which is, of course, where I can get the throwing knives. Just switch to this thing here. Yeah. Okay, well, quick save here. Oh, look at this, raiders.
What the? Pieces here.
Okay. Yeah, never give a raider a fair fight. And here we are, throwing knife. And now we can make throwing knives too. Yeah, so and of course, if we ready them, draw them out, there we go. A very accurate throwing weapon.
Sweet.
Okay, well. I know I have the portable container, but it's just a hassle to keep swapping back and forth and moving stuff around all the time. So, not going to just pick up every plain old base gun and that kind of thing that I find. Now, these things actually cause damage to your health, so I don't really want them. I guess we should pause while we wait for the loading screen here. Okay. So we're back, and we can go up to the top floor here too, and there's a couple of things to check out up here, although it doesn't look like there's much here. A little bit of stuff in this, yeah, okay, that's a big deal. That might be a handy thing though, just because of the recon scope. Okay, so if we go into the chemistry station here, now, We can scroll down until we see throwing knife. And if I had some steel, I could make throwing knives. And in fact, you can make throwing knives that act as grenades. So you would throw them the same way you would throw a grenade. Or you can have the regular throwing knife. And basically, this is the weapon, I guess, that's equipped in your inventory. And then this would be, I guess, the equivalent of the number of bullets that the weapon has, kind of thing. And then, of course, you can also make a melee weapon, although the melee weapon is quite weak, and you can't modify it on the workbench to make it better or anything, so I personally wouldn't bother with the melee version of the throwing knife. Anyway, looks like it's getting dark. So maybe what we'll do is we'll crash on this couch. And we'll start the day off with a drink of water and maybe we'll do a little bit of cooking here. What are you barking at? Where are you? Where'd you go? What? Okay, whatever. There, now we can have a little bit of breakfast. Some gourmet mutt chops. Before we continue on our way to County Crossing, as we continue to discover new locations. Uh-oh. Ah, missed me. Oop. Ooh, there's still another. Ooh, there. Legendary one. Ah, knocked him down. Okay, any more? Nope. Okay. Guess we'll loot. Steadfast 38 special pistol. Okay, 50 plus 50 damage resistance while aiming. And this is MedTech Research. Which is, of course, where I can go real quick here and grab the schematics for these wonderful night vision goggles. I think I'll do that because then that way I can like make a switch so that I can change and swap around goggle types and that on the fly. We'll grab that desk fan that's sitting there just because it's handy. And here we go. So, what do we got here? A letter. It says, James has discussed or enclosed our schematics and technical specifications for West Tech's new line of tactical optical field prototypes. lightweight and highly configurable, giving personnel the ability to modify them according to their combat situation in the field. I think this modularity may give our soldiers an edge against the stealth technology we've observed the Chinese using at Anchorage. I appreciate your assistance in expanding our manufacturing operations. As always, these documents are highly confidential. Please reach out to me directly with any questions. Regards, Charles. Okay, Vault Tech has been up to some interesting things lately. Give me a call and I'll fill you in. Okay. And so here we go, and there is schematics. Wow, complete with drawings and everything. If this was done by the guy who made this mod, then that's actually a pretty cool diagram. I don't know how one would make such a diagram like that for a mod like this, but I know at one time, I mean, that actually looks very much like an AutoCAD drawing. Anyway, we'll pause for a moment. Okay, and here we are again. I guess we'll just go clear out the parking garage here real quickly. A bunch of this stuff we'll just leave behind just because it's kind of a hassle. We'll just pick up the choice stuff, the things like the lighters and the ammunition and all that kind of good stuff. Shoot that ghoul. Okay, and that will about do it for that. Oh, it looks like we got Smile. That looks like Smilin' Larry, I think, down there. Traveling vendor.
You look like someone who wants to do some trading.
Oh, I'm getting knocked around by your drama.
Smilin' Larry has what you need, guaranteed.
Yes, you do, maybe. Or not. Smilin' Larry really doesn't have anything terribly useful. That's okay, I can probably sell off some of this extra stuff that I'm carrying around here. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so here we are at the battle site. And this distress pulsar we're going to pick up, and I have to make sure I remember to save it because that distress pulsar is actually an ingredient for making something called tiny nanobots, which is something that will allow me to make any ordinary weapon or armor piece, anything that's eligible to hold a legendary, into a legendary item. So that's a mod that I installed fairly recently. I've been running it now for about 2 or 3 weeks. And I've been having a lot of fun with it because there are some items that you find out there that, while they could come in legendary versions, very seldom do you ever actually find one. So, you know, it's kind of cool to be able to play around with the staggering flamer or something like that, right? Anyway, we gotta listen to the holotape now. Yeah. The Battlefield holotape.
Ambushed on the road. We're outnumbered. Farnham, report. Force down to 5%. We'll have to scuttle the armor. We can't let them have it.
Farnham!
Damn it. Aspen set the self-destruct. Ferris, fall back. We'll head for the old military base, then try to make it to our holdout. The code will be our call sign. All right, move, move, move!
Yes, so now the next place to go is the National Guard training yard. But we won't worry about that for now. Oh, I see you. Hey, where you going? Hey, get back here. Okay, so here we are back at County Crossing. Hey, look at there. This car just fell off of that overpass there in the distance. Huh.
You're back. Any luck clearing out that trouble spot?
I cleared that place out for you. Should be safe for your friends to move in now.
Nice to have some good news around here for a change. By the way, feel free to use our workshop. I'm glad to count you as a friend.
Well, since this place is so isolated, I think what I'm going to do is scrap it down, but I'll do that off camera. Because people don't really need to watch me repeatedly scrap settlements. And I'll probably just phone this in, like I'll maybe put a couple of gun turrets up and call it good. And go back to Taffington Boat House and pretty much do the same thing. Because these settlements are so isolated right now that I don't have a hope of connecting them to anything I've got already established. But one thing that I can do... Of course. Yes, I know you found something. There's lots of things to find here. One thing that I can do... where should I put it now? I'll put it on the ground next to the workbench here. So we'll put in our containers. Put in our shipping container here. Right next to the workbench. And if we look in the container, look at that. There's all that stuff that we put in the container back at Taffington Boat House. So we can do the same thing here. We can unload any ammunition and that kind of thing that I'm not currently using and put it in that container, and then I can access it from any settlement that I come across in the next little while until I manage to get things connected together. Anyway, I think we're going to call it an episode here, because I'm pretty sure people don't want to watch me just scrap stuff. And next episode we'll have to do a little bit of the bare minimum of building, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do from there. So, until then, I'm Sandman99, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Adventures of Chef Perry.